The Deep Awakening. Far beneath the Mariana Trench, earthquakes rip through the ocean floor. Unknown to humanity, this isn't natural. It's the cracking of an ancient prison forged by Zeus himself. A massive stone temple covered in coral and chains begins to crumble. In the darkness, faint blue eyes open, and an ancient voice rumbles, "The sea shall be mine again." The camera cuts to the roaring waves striking coastlines, hinting that something ancient is returning. We meet Dr. Elena Carter, a respected but controversial marine archaeologist. She teaches at a university, but often clashes with skeptics who dismiss her theories about Atlantis. Flashbacks show her father disappearing during a sea expedition when she was a child, fueling her obsession. Elena is brilliant, passionate, but carries emotional scars. She receives a strange artifact from a deep-sea diver, a shard of Atlantean stone glowing faintly with energy. During a dive with her research team, Elena experiences a terrifying vision. The water darkens, and she sees a colossal humanoid figure with a crown of coral, eyes glowing like bioluminescent lanterns. The ocean suddenly turns violent, forcing them to surface. Local fishermen whisper about the old king of the sea returning. Elena, shaken, realizes this isn't just myth. In her lab, Elena deciphers inscriptions on the shard. It tells the story of Poseidon. Once a mighty Olympian, he waged war against Zeus after Atlantis was destroyed. As punishment, Zeus sealed him in the deepest ocean, cutting his trident into pieces. Elena realizes the seismic activity is connected to Poseidon's awakening. If he rises, the world could drown. The U.S. Navy, noticing unexplained anomalies, ships disappearing, sonar distortions, giant wave surges, contacts Elena. At a military base, she briefs commanders on Poseidon's myth, which they dismiss at first. But when a fleet vanishes in the Pacific, leaving only wreckage and strange salt crystal formations, they begin to take her seriously. The military reluctantly assigns Elena as a consultant to their oceanic task force. A submarine patrol enters the trench. Sonar picks up something massive moving toward them. Suddenly, the vessel is rocked violently. Through the periscope, the captain glimpses a colossal figure dragging the submarine downward with massive arms that seem part human, part coral reef. Survivors report seeing a giant humanoid entity wielding fragments of a broken trident. The first confirmed sighting of Poseidon spreads panic among global powers. Elena investigates further with her colleague, Dr. Riku Tanaka, an oceanographer. Together they uncover an Atlantean prophecy. When the chained god rises, the world shall drown, unless the trident of balance is restored. The trident lies in Atlantis itself, hidden within its central temple. Only someone chosen by the ocean and the land may wield it. This becomes their only chance to stop Poseidon's return to full power. Elena can't do it alone. She brings together Marcus Kane, a Navy SEAL diver haunted by past missions but loyal to protecting lives. Dr. Riku Tanaka, who brings experimental technology that allows extended deep-sea exploration. Nia, a mysterious young woman who appears during a dive. She claims to be a descendant of Atlantis, carrying knowledge passed through her bloodline. Nia warns them that Poseidon cannot be defeated, only imprisoned, but doesn't reveal her full connection yet. The team boards a cutting-edge submersible capable of withstanding crushing depths. Their descent is terrifying. Total darkness, colossal creatures never before seen, bioluminescent predators circling. They feel the crushing pressure of the ocean and their own doubts. Elena's leadership holds them together. Finally, they reach an area where ancient Atlantean architecture begins to appear on the ocean floor. They find Atlantis, a breathtaking but eerie city frozen in time. Towering statues of gods loom over broken temples. The architecture glows faintly with blue light, powered by long-forgotten crystal energy. At the heart of the city lies a temple with carvings of Poseidon, Zeus, and the broken trident. They locate the resting place of the trident of balance, embedded in a stone pedestal, but a massive sea serpent guards it. Before they can retrieve the trident, the ocean erupts. Poseidon himself rises from the ruins, his body towering, composed of flesh, coral, and swirling water. He sees humanity as parasites who poisoned his seas. With a furious roar, he sends shockwaves that collapse temples. The team barely escapes in the submersible, but Poseidon follows them to the surface. He declares war on mankind. On board, tensions rise. Nia reveals the truth. Her ancestors were Atlantean guardians who helped Zeus imprison Poseidon. She was sent to ensure Poseidon never returned, but she hesitated, believing humanity wasn't worth saving. Her loyalty is torn, making Marcus furious. Elena urges her to choose a side before the world drowns. Across Earth, Poseidon unleashes his fury. Tsunamis devastate coastal cities. Hurricanes appear simultaneously in every ocean. Ships capsize, oil rigs explode, and millions flee inland. News broadcasts show cities like Miami, Tokyo, and Sydney being swallowed. Humanity realizes this is no ordinary disaster. This is divine vengeance. Elena convinces the Navy to let her return for the trident. The mission is chaotic. Giant sea serpents and guardians attack as Atlantis begins to collapse further. In the chaos, Dr. Riku Tanaka sacrifices himself, holding off creatures with an explosive device so Elena and Marcus can continue. His last words, "Save the seas, save us all." They retrieve the trident of balance. Nia reveals the prophecy. Only one chosen by the sea and the land can wield it. Elena resists, feeling unworthy, but Nia insists. Her bloodline and Elena's seafaring ancestry mark her as the one. The trident glows in Elena's hands, binding itself to her. She gains the ability to command currents and calm storms. Poseidon rises from the depths, summoning waves taller than skyscrapers. Warships fire missiles, jets launch torpedoes, but the god shrugs them off. Massive leviathans follow him, attacking naval forces. Humanity's military is utterly outmatched. In the middle of the chaos, Elena and Marcus prepare for the final confrontation. On a storm-lashed ocean surface, Elena confronts Poseidon. His broken trident reforms from seawater, clashing with her glowing trident of balance. The battle is titanic. Waves split, lightning crashes, whirlpools open. Elena channels both science and myth, controlling currents to weaken him. The clash is as much mental as physical. Poseidon tempts her, offering to make her queen of the oceans if she joins him. She refuses. They realize Poseidon cannot be destroyed, only sealed again. The trident demands a sacrifice. The wielder must merge with the sea to bind Poseidon forever. Elena prepares to accept her fate, but at the last moment, Nia steps forward. She redeems her bloodline by taking Elena's place. With a final farewell, Nia fuses with the ocean, creating a prison of coral and water that drags Poseidon back into the trench. Both vanish into the abyss. The sea's calm, the sky's clear. Humanity begins to rebuild coastal cities. Elena mourns her losses, Riku, Nia, and countless lives, but also feels hope. She vows to dedicate her life to protecting the oceans, warning governments against exploiting them again. Marcus stays by her side, and a quiet bond grows between them. Years later, Elena is seen teaching children about the ocean's mysteries. The world has changed. People respect the seas more. But as she walks along the shore, she hears a faint rumble deep beneath the waves. A whisper echoes. The tide will rise again. The camera dives into the trench, showing faint cracks in Poseidon's prison, teasing a sequel.